No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to MetLife Stadium, home of the Giants and the Jets in East Rutherford, New Jersey. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Gamecocks will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Going to the running game. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like we just saw there.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And I love QBs that understand when they need to put some extra sauce on the football. You see your guys sit down in the zone, running a curl, boom, fire that puppy to him, get it on him now so he can catch it before he gets destroyed. Nice job.
Turning it on! Hits him with a stiff arm. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
On the option. The pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds onto that football, he might not score a touchdown. He's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Back to throw, it's Lagway. Caught in the backfield, it's Hawkins. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Gators need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Quick release by the QB. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. They're not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Going to try to get it himself. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off and gets a positive gain.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run the RPO and point right. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, let him go get yards.
From the shotgun, the inside give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
The Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Sends it downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
The Gators need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Finds a man on the left. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a 1st down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around. But I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success to create some balance.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And you're trying to get the ball to running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Making side adjustments here. Wants to fire on 2nd down. The short hands, it's Sturdivant. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
To the air, it's Flagway. Got his man. They get him stopped at the 32. A solid pickup, and it will bring up a fourth down and decision time. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second.
South Carolina, 0.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. On the move. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, I don't think the defense was expecting one on that last 4th and 2 play. Good job by the offense keeping them off balance with that play call.
And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Little touch pass to the receiver. Plows through the defense.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Sturdivant. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after they play up top.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
To give to the big fullback. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida!
1st and goal. You know what's coming. They know what's coming. Can you stop it? And you can't. Pound the football straight ahead. Get in for 6. Nice job by the big fella.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. See what they have dialed up for this one. Gets the back moving. On the direct snap, it's Brown. Caught near the sticks, it's Sellers. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch it. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Here he comes with the return. And the returner will be knocked down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. To throw, it's Flagway. Pulls it in. Made a defender miss. Oh, it's loose. defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. The RPO, it's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Oh, they're after him. And the rush will get to him at the 25. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, and you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in 06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long list of guys that can really make the quarterback's life difficult. You got to put pressure on the quarterback. You got to affect him. Really nice job on this play.
Deep shot for the end zone. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Oh, it's blocked. Scoops it up, and he's going to try to take it back.
Yeah, you saw how they just overloaded the left-hand side that time. They were able to overwhelm the offensive line, get in the backfield, and then get their paws up to block that kick.
Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Running to Green. Kept it, and he's past the marker. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Right back to the well. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense?
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gators!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Fires to the tight end. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And you can tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You going to leave that open? Okay, I'm going to take it right now.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Touchdown, South Carolina! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
That was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. It's complete to the right. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Brown. incomplete, and they tried to catch him flat-footed on first down, but the defense was ready.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and pushing coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him. He tackles him for no gain.
Buys a little extra time. He's going to run it. Quarterback got it himself. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Pass ball's incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He'll turn and throw back right. A dangerous idea. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away.
South Carolina, 14.
The Gators will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. With the catch, it's Bennett. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
From the gun, running back gets to give. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon Curse coming off the edge. The freak. It was a nightmare. So hard for our guys to block. We felt like game day was easier than what we faced in practice. And I tell you, this D-line by the Gators, what they got this year, they are special.
The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give to the back. Lowers those pads. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down.
Oh, he's got some space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
It's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Got it set up on the outside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Sometimes the timing of the screenplay, it takes a little bit of time to get some depth and a little bit of acting by the quarterback and the running back. Well, they didn't win an Oscar. Let's put it that way. Not good acting. That play went nowhere. The screen pass was not successful.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Now improvising. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Good timing on the quick out. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Yeah, I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks, but, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Now adjusting. Trying to escape and get it himself. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical. And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Great reaction by this defense, immediately on the catch, swarming to the ball.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Reads it, fires complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
He'll take it himself. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Bringing it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Back to pass. It's Flagway. Working that left side now. Breaks into the open. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
The offense changing the play. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Gator.
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. Out across the 30, marked down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Right down the middle. He makes the catch. Lots of room to run. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 31-28. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go with a direct snap. Fights off the defender. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Now second down as they try to run this clock. Back to throw, it's Flagway. Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Wants to throw on third down. That's caught. It's the ball. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Unloads quickly, and he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. And the Gators have it with a first and goal. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
Yeah, and I think my thought process needs to be points are good. Because if I get a field goal here, that's fine. I take the lead by more than a field goal. They got to go the length of the field. But I also want to run this clock, let it continue to work. But the goal is to get a touchdown. So let's see what this offense dials up next.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Now on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. And pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Extending the play. They brought the heat and they get him on the ground. And a 4th down sack stops this drive cold.
And as a defense, that's all you can ask for. Give the ball back to your offense. Yes, you're still down. You gave them a chance. They got the football. They got some time left. Now can they put a drive together? Maybe go tie it.
Turning it on. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
Quarterback adapting. Got out of trouble and throws. That's reeled in. It's Smith. And they'll knock him down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. He's going up top here late in the game. And he reels it in inside the 30.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's a shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Got room on the return. The 40. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Wants to adjust the pattern. On the snap, it's ball. Creates a little room. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that. Every time you go into the booth, I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.